I'm Dr. Margaret Paul, and I'm going to talk a little bit about relationships, conflict in relationships, and how we deal with that in the inner bonding process. All relationships have conflict. That's not the problem. Any two people who are going to be involved with each other for any period of time have conflict. And sometimes two people are in a place where they can really open to learning about their conflicts. They can say to each other, oh, there must be a good reason that I'm reacting or feeling this way, and there must be a good reason that you are, and let's sit and talk about it. And that's really wonderful, because that's what creates the learning and the growth and the intimacy, when people can really explore themselves and learn about each other over a conflict. But sometimes, well, often, one or both people are not open to learning. They just want to win. They just want to control. They want to control by being right, by getting angry, by arguing and defending and explaining and threatening, and all kinds of ways that we have of trying to control or giving themselves up. And when this happens, nothing gets resolved, and usually both people end up feeling bad. Maybe the one who wins feels a little bit better, but you kind of lose in the winning, because there is no learning, there is no growth, there is no intimacy when you win through some form of control. So what do we do in conflict when one or both of us are not open? So what I generally teach is that there are these only two ways of dealing with conflict. One is moving into the intention to learn when we're both open, but the other is to disengage from the conflict and keep your heart open. This is not like withdrawing. This is not like running away. This is not like saying, well, fine, I'm not going to do this, and you're just trying to control me, and I don't want to have anything to do with you. No, disengaging isn't like that at all. Disengaging means that we're saying to ourselves, I don't have any control over this person. This person doesn't have any control over me, but I have control over me right now. And right now we're not going to get anywhere by trying to talk about this, because either I'm not open or this other person isn't open, or neither of us are open. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hum a little happy song in my head, a little song like Zippity-Doo-Dah, because singing a little song keeps me from being angry and blaming towards the other person. And I'm going to take some time out. I'm going to say to the other person, let's get back together in 10 minutes and see if maybe we can talk about this. And in that 10 minutes, I'm going to go inside and I'm going to explore what's going on for me, or I'm going to do something fun. I'm going to do anything I can to keep my own heart open, so that when this person and I get back together, maybe we can explore, or maybe there's just nothing to talk about. Maybe we just, got upset over nothing, and we took responsibility for it, and we're ready to move on. But when we disengage and we keep our heart open, there's no residue. We're not angry at that person. We're not blaming that person. We're doing everything we can to keep our own heart open and do whatever learning we have to do, so that when we get back with that person, we can either move on, engage, have a good time, or we can learn with that person if that's what's appropriate.